Hi, it's Jamie with Jamie's Arts a la Cartes. Thank you very much for joining me. I have a fun project planned for us today. I hope this video inspires you to create something of your own. If you would, hit the like button and share the video with your friends. That helps me to grow this channel and to continue to bring you new projects. If you haven't subscribed yet, would you please consider subscribing? And if you have, thank you very much. Well, we have a lot to do, so let's get to it. Hi, it's Jamie. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. So I've got a box opening. I was able to get another box of cards to assemble. This is one of my favorite gifts, and my kids know it. So they give me gift cards, and then I go and find what I'd like to learn to make next. So this is my next set. It's Ann Griffin. I really like her products. I've always found them to be high quality, and I always try to pick a different style that she's making so that I can learn a different technique for card making. So she always has these just beautiful embellishments. And her kits come with the backgrounds and the cards, and we'll have all this. How fun is that? And this set actually came with dies. Let me get everything out. So it came with dies, which I thought was very interesting. So I can actually use this with my Big Shot to create even more cutouts and things. But look at that. Nicely done. Let's open that up. Foam squares, can always use those. Oh, look at that. It even came with like a little foam mat. It says Cuddle Bud, but it'll still work in my Big Shot. So you can either emboss or you can cut it out. How about that? So I'm going to actually have to read the directions on this one. Very, very nice. So it comes with the envelopes. These pretty cutaways. Has all kinds of different styles. And then your backgrounds. And then and it has sentiments, and then all kinds of other little decorative pieces. Wow, this is going to be a fun one. Let me get it organized, and then we'll see what we can create. How fun is this? Right, I've got things out and sorted. I've actually read the directions. You know, when all else fails, you read the directions. And I'm just saying, I love this kit. This is a pretty amazing kit. So we're going to make a few of these together. So there's multiples of the backgrounds. So some have butterflies, some have polka dots. I like this one with all the words on it too. So let's make these three. And then I have a whole nother stack that go with these centerpieces, but let me show you. Oh yeah, and I'm going to talk about these little dice that they included in this kit, which is amazing. So these are flip cards, and what that means, here, I created one just to practice. So basically, you open it up, and then it flips, and then you write your message in here. How cool is that? Isn't that pretty? Fits in a normal envelope and everything. How about that? Love it. I love it. Okay, let's make some stuff. So what I did is I did get my bone folder out just to make those creases nice and sharp. And so this is going to be the outside. So basically I want to fold it and then fold it back. And I'm going to move these so I don't mess them up.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to crease. I'm going to crease these. You could go the other direction and then give it a crease this way. I found this to be enough. I am going to open that up so that I can not impede on any other creases. Alright, so there's that piece. Now I want this to fold over, right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to crease it on the back side. Okay. I mean, look at all this. Oh my word, all these die cuts that came with this, all came in the kit. Okay, so it looks like this. You open it, and then that's where your sentiment. So what I want to do is I want to decide what I want this one to say. Let's go, and I kind of like to do contrasting, but you know, maybe not. That one. Oh, I like this one. It says, "May the day bring you much happiness." And it'll coordinate like that. And then, so this is what goes on the inside. And then you pick something to go on the outside. So you can either use a banner or one of these little round sentiments. I think that one's perfect. Happy birthday. Okay, so the way that I've been beginning, and I'm going to give that a little extra there so it'll lay down. Now you can put this and then put it in there. But I'll show you what I've been doing, because these die cuts, what they did is they gave me 2 sets of die cuts. One with this kind of shape, and then one with the other shape. So I have these 2 die cuts, and then I have this little nice stack of cardstock that they included in the kit. So that will actually create the folders as well as little pieces to go with it for a whole nother set. So it's like I got a double set. How about that? I'm so excited, y'all. Okay, so I know this is the up. It's going to read like this. I'm using my art glitter glue, my little applicator, because I just kind of like that. It's real easy to use. I don't get too much on there. And if it does smoosh out just a little, it dries clear. So it really works well for me. Okay, so try to get it up to all the little edges. Now we're going to cap it and then gingerly pick it up. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to center it in this and make sure that it's going the right direction. So there I see my whole piece, and so I'm going to line up my edges, and I'm going to make sure that it's like the same distance side to side. And I don't use that other piece, the backing piece, and it's two-sided also. So I'm going to use those on the cards that I cut out. I think those will be really pretty. But when I do this, and that'll just keep it moving nicely. It'll fold in, this will fold out, and now I can start decorating the front. And I may go back in and put some little decoration in here, but this is where I will write, is over here. And again, I may put this over here and then put another piece inside it, because actually now that I have that shape, I'll be able to cut some of those out on my Cricut if I want to mimic that. So we have that. We have this. So that's the front of our card. And since I want it to be happy birthday, I know I'm going to do that. And so I haven't been putting like the same color, like pink on pink kind of thing. I've been trying to give it some kind of contrast. Like maybe a butterfly would be pretty. And I need it to stay inside the card because I have a little wiggle room on the envelopes, but not a ton. Which, I mean, you wouldn't want your card going flopping all in the card. So we could do something like that. These are a little bit lighter. Oh, this one's pretty too. And so on this side, I have all of this, but when I am trying to decorate this side, I'm going to be putting it on the frame. That gets a little trickier, but very, very easy to do. Okay, so do I want to do that and then have a flower over here or a flower down here? Something like that. And then, you know, can kind of maybe give it some interest that way. Let's see, what else do we have pink flower wise? And it'll be something like that. All right, now to get our happy birthday on there, I'm going to add it a little bit of angle just for a little bit of interest. We are going to, do we want to pop it up or do we want to just glue it on there? I think we'll just glue it on there. So we'll just give this a glop of glue and a glop of glue. Something like that. Close up my glue so it'll work for me. And so back here, we're going to make sure that and it'll look something like that. I'll close it gently, but I don't want to close it all the way because it's not dry. So there's our first one. How about that? All right. Let's do one more. Put our flowers back so they don't influence us. Try to make them each look different from each other. See, there's like 2 of those. So again, I'm going to fold. This thing really comes in handy. when I'm centering it, that's what I'm doing, is I'm looking at the edges. And so, again, the message will be written right there. Sending well wishes just for you in the front of the card. How about that? It turned out kind of pretty. Okay, we'll let that one dry. All right, let's do another. And then you can't see the tape now that I moved it just a smidge. All right, so let's see what this one looks like. So there's the front. You open it up, and then the flip. How nice is that? So we're going to let it sit over to the side and let all the glue dry. And we'll just keep on working on them. How about that? Did I say I'm loving this kit? I'm really loving this kit. All right, so this is the kit. This is the cover of the box. And so I've made 40 of the cards. I'm struggling with the thinlits. That's what these little very narrow, very thin dies are called, thinlits. Here's the two backgrounds. And what I think part of the problem is that this kit was set up to use these extra parts with a cuttle bug, which I've had a cuttle bug. As a matter of fact, when I upgraded it, I upgraded from a cuttle bug to a Big Shot. But what I found was that all these pieces that came with this kit are for a cuttle bug. And you would think that they're interchangeable, but the Big Shot is like double the width. So this, even though it was between the two plates and all the other stuff, it still shifted around a little bit. And then these, we'll have to see what we'll do to make what we'll make with these, because I do have 20 more pieces that I can make. But what I found when I tried to put these dies through my Big Shot is it either wouldn't cut all the way through, so it would kind of cut it, but not really. Right? I tried it several times. I mean, at first it was only embossing, right? So then I changed how I layered the items. I did finally get it to actually cut, but even when it did, it left like an impression. I'm not sure if the camera can pick it up. And then it made a double line, so I think because of the width, my machine being wider, it gave it room to wiggle around a little bit. So I wasn't able to get a final product that I really liked. So I'm going to work on figuring that piece out. But in the meantime, we have all these items left over from this kit, which is really nice. So I have that, and then I have all this cardstock here. So I will be able to use this for cards, and I'll create those. And I have envelopes, the whole shebang, so that's really nice. But what I did, I wanted to show you the finished product. So we have all these cards. So I created 40, and I'll do an end shot at the end. So those turned out really pretty. And what I was finding, like, it would leave like an embossed kind of look right here, but not like it was supposed to be there. So I have all these cards, and then what I did is I embossed some envelopes to go with them. So that thank you right there, I actually had congratulations, thinking of you, thank you. Let's see. So I can put this card in this envelope, and it'll make a nice little, like a little set to go together. So I have thinking of you, thank you, congratulations, and I have lots of florals that I embossed. So that'll be nice. So some of these are, you know, like for like a wedding kind of card. So I have that for congratulations. So I thought that'd be really pretty. Those actually turned out really nice. And again, it's just down the side of the envelope where you would put your return address. Stamp would go over here, so that'll look nice. So what I want to do is I'm going to clean off my tabletop. I'm going to spread out the cards, and I'm going to show you all the things we made. I think it's pretty amazing. I do like this kit. It didn't quite give me all that I thought it would give me, but I think it's me. I think once I can figure out this thinlet thing, that that'll open up a whole world, because I have lots of thinlets and I just haven't ever taken the time to properly learn how to use them. If anybody out there has used thinlets before and you've got some great advice, like you've got something that works great, let me know your method. I would love to learn how to do that. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, would you please consider subscribing? And well, until next time, happy crafting!